was
Hey, what's
got
up?
incredible news,
Hey,
massive
what
news
up? How you doing?
that
Yeah.
Deion Burks is going to be returning next season. He is going to be returning in the Crimson and the Cream for a second year with Oklahoma, and it was a dramatic announcement. If you guys did not catch the video, I'm going to share it with you guys. It was over on Twitter. I did retweet it, though, so go make sure you like, share it. Go follow Deion Burks because this is big news. And we're going to talk about, what this could mean for Oklahoma this upcoming season and, just purely what Deion Burks meant to Brent Venables and the team this year, because he kind of dives a little bit into that in the video. But let's go ahead. Let's watch it. And, we'll talk about it right after.
Hey, what's up?
What's it doing?
Hey, what up?
How you doing?
Hey, yeah, look at you. Coming up with your tears.
Looking good, big time.
Man,
A little bit of sad news, I guess, a bittersweet moment.
you come and check the jersey in?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, look, nobody rep that jersey better than you. Right?
Baker was
Nobody
in it.
rep
Baker
better
was in it, man. Baker Mayfield was in it, but
Yeah. Other than that. Other than that.
but pretty much just wanted to come and talk to you. Pretty much is to say I appreciate everything you done for me, your time, everything. But I just want to give you my number personally.
Well, listen, the thanks comes to you, okay, from us and what you've represented. I know this last year didn't go like you wanted it to. A lot of things were out of your control, but man, your competitive spirit, the toughness that you display from the moment you got here, thankfulness, humility, and a guy like yourself, you came in here and bought in immediately, to our standards and our culture, and immediately earned the respect of everybody in the building, players, coach, and everybody by just how you carried yourself. Look.
Appreciate that, Coach.
Yeah.
But I got one more thing, though, man. I ain't going yet, but I'll switch to the number 4.
What we talking about?
Come on. All right. You guys see what that means to the staff, right? Like, you saw their reactions. Obviously, this was not something Brent Venables was thinking was going to happen, right? Like, it looked like the jersey was being turned in and Deion Burks was probably going to go to the NFL. And you know what? I think some of the naysayers that have been in the chats, have been on the Twitters, they would have felt a little validated. But no, Deion Burks is announcing that he's going to be back for Oklahoma. And amidst all of the wide receivers that have been exiting the program, right? The exodus that has been there in that room, this is huge. Because when you look at next season, you really needed some leadership in that room. And although you can bring guys in that have experience, right, through the transfer portal, which, let's be honest, guys, when Oklahoma figures out what the quarterback situation is going to look like, whether that means Mateer enters the portal and comes to Oklahoma or whatever that means, it'll get better. But knowing that a guy like Deion Burks, a guy that's been in Oklahoma's program for at least a year, he can kind of help be a leader there, right? Drive guys to understand the vision of what it is like to wear the crimson and the cream and, have a second year in the SEC. So, he's going to get an opportunity to increase his draft stock here and, potentially have that year that we all thought he would have this year, right? I think it was just a disappointing year, and Brent talked about that. It didn't go the way that he wanted, the way that anybody expected. There were obviously things that were out of his control, but you heard Brent Venables talk about what he meant to the program and how he came in and he did the right things, and that's what you look for in a guy in the transfer portal. That's what you want. Somebody that embraces the culture of Oklahoma football, but somebody that can come in and make an impact for you at the same time. So sometimes when you don't see a lot of the moves happen super quickly, you got to understand, right? Oklahoma is trying to make strategic moves amongst college football transfer portal recruits and also just recruits on the recruiting trail. So always understand that. But Deion Burks coming back, you're going to have Jaden Gibson back too. Those are two huge pieces in the on this team going into next year. You look at what Oklahoma could bring in the transfer portal. This isn't probably going to be a room where we look at like a bunch of NFL guys like we did this year, but it could be a room where there's a lot of future potential going on there. And so I think Oklahoma is going to be fine. Deion Burks comes in and announces, he's just switching the number, going from 6, going to 4. That was Nick Anderson's number. So, Yeah, I mean, turn me up. I know some people were like, hey, watch your mouth on Twitter. But listen, you know what? I'm excited. I'm happy because we all needed this news. With the exit that's been happening, this has been absolutely terrible. It's been awful to go through. It feels like Lincoln Riley all over again. But no, Deion Burks announces he's coming back. Deion, if you watch this podcast, listen, I know getting you on the show is probably not going to happen because we got to go through compliance and everything. But listen, Sooner Nation appreciates it. We also appreciate you, putting your body on the line another year. I think that's another thing a lot of Oklahoma fans got to understand. Deion Burks had to make a decision to go to the NFL or come back to Oklahoma and put his body back on the line, and I'm sure he's going to get a really healthy NIL package from Oklahoma. But regardless, this is just big news. So jump in the comments and join the discussion because it shocked me. It might have shocked you. Let me know what you guys think. If you've made it this far and you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and hit that subscribe button.